All right, September 2nd, Wednesday. This is the second dream. Um, this Something's going on downstairs. I go downstairs, two police officers. Next thing you know, she's in my kitchen. She grabs a laptop. She says, "This is the laptop he's using to watch Evil." I'm not gonna say what it is, but anyway. And she goes. She puts the laptop somewhere. I'm following her, and I go, "You're lying." And then she looks at me, and then I go, "You have a demon." And I'm doing all this, and then there's another police officer. That person's just watching everything. I mean, they're doing nothing. It's completely out in the way. And then, and I did this in another dream where I said, "Lord, pour your Holy Spirit fire," and I touched the person who was a demon. So I did that to this person. I don't know if she had. I think she had a demon in her. It wasn't like she was a complete demon like in the other. But anyway, I do the same thing, and I touch her in her hand, and then that's it. I woke up. I didn't see if she got like on the floor. I didn't see nothing. I just woke up. And then now in that dream where I told you about that, where I did that to that demon, I said the government was going to come after you. They're going to start persecuting the Christians. And what they're going to do, they're going to use lies. This is, what did they do to Jesus? Because he told the truth, the government went after him. What they did to Paul, government went after him. What they did, you've seen this before too with Julian Assange. I remember I used to look all this stuff up. And what happened? He exposed the truth, and he was talking about how we killed so many people over there. They didn't like that. What they do, they try to say some girl he raped some girl 13 years ago. 13 years ago, and it was just one. It wasn't like a bunch of them started coming out like they do now. It was just one, and she had no evidence and none of that. Yet they were trying to come after him. That's why he ran away. And then not only that, the person who gave him the evidence, I was just looking it up. His name is Bradley Manning. They tortured him in a U.S. prison, and nobody did nothing. They tortured him. They sleep deprivation. They did a bunch of stuff. They tortured that person in a U.S. prison. It ain't like they put him in Gitmo and did it. No, they did it in a U.S. prison. And that person came out messed up. Now that person thinks he thinks she's a woman. And I was watching stuff. I seen it somewhere like a couple, like a while ago, and people were just making fun of him. Oh, and it's like that person got tortured. That's why that person came out messed up. So we need to pray for that person. Bradley Manning, pray. And then you see this with Snowden, same thing. He told the truth. What happened? The government tried to come after him. You see this with who else they did? Oh, I don't know her name. She's like a news person, but she also like goes to places and she interviews people. It was on Fox News. They did like a thing. I was like, man, I wrote it in the comment section. When you tell the truth, they will come after you. They're going to try to come after you. You seen this? Oh, there's a movie that came out. Oh, I can't remember. There was a movie where he said the CIA was allowing, and this was all true too, by the way. The CIA was allowing the government. How did it go? The CIA was coming. They're selling drugs to people, and then with the drugs they sold, they were like allowing wasn't it Cuba to buy guns for the revolution? I can't remember. It's a movie. Hopefully I try to put everything I'm talking about in the comment section. But anyway, then what did they do? They went after his character. They tried to say he did this, he did that. All his news stories were lie. He lost all his credibility. And then what happened? Like years later, it came out that the CIA was lying. He was telling the truth about everything. So that's what they do, man. They assassinate your character. They lie. They don't care. They just do anything they can to try to get people to not listen to you. They tell you you're crazy. They do anything. And what happened to him? They killed him. They shot him twice in the head, and they tried to say he committed suicide. You ain't gonna shoot yourself twice in the head and commit suicide. They killed him. So, so you got to, and the thing is, I also hear that a lot of evil people are going to be exposed. I heard, God always starts in the church. So a lot of people, these pastors are going to get, exposed. But the thing is, you also have the government who's going to lie and go after people. So I don't know. So let's say you're a pastor. Let's say some pastor and, you're a pastor. They said something bad happened. He's arrested or something like that. You can't just say, oh, well, that's it. You know, even if they have evidence, because the police officer could have planted evidence. So you gotta, like, let's say that happens to you, pray about it, really pray about it, and try to figure out if what they're saying is true or not. So, I don't. That's it. God bless you guys.